everybody, this is Kathy from Scrappy Counselor Designs, and today I'm here to show you my kitty. Okay, really no. I'm here to show you my 31-day challenge that I did with Marion Smith, and it was in January 2012, and we could do it on anything we want. Well, at the time that I jumped into this project, I thought I would do it on organizing my craft room as well as other rooms in the house. So let me get my kitty out of the way. It's kind of a new addition to our home, so he's kind of liking being right in the middle. Anyway, this is the front of my book. I actually bound it with some sticky back canvas, which I absolutely love. No. He's trying to play with the string on the camera now. Anyway, I'm going to put January. Forgot to do that, but I've actually closed it with a Tim Holtz knob. So anyway, I'm going to get started. My first day, I didn't start till the 2nd, but I went ahead and I put New Year's Day on here, and I just put a photo of my puppy, and basically that's kind of how I got started, because I really didn't start this project till late on the 2nd of January. So anyway, and I wrote on here some stuff about this was the strangest New Year's Day, because you always get up and the first thing you do is you get to watch the Rose Bowl and parade, and then you see the game, and well, it wasn't on until the 2nd. I absolutely could not believe it. I was stunned. First time in all of my years had that ever happened. Number 2, obviously there's some more photos of Bailey Rose, which is my puppy. She's just a real gentle, she'll be 2 years old on the day of the Super Bowl, which is also the same day as my daughter's birthday. But she's so gentle and just a laid-back dog. And then on the 3rd, what I did was I have 2 pages for the 3rd, because I actually did quite a bit. My envelope holds projects that I put videotaped for YouTube. So that's kind of what I did on that day, trying to get a lot of these up and loaded. I probably should do this one because someone said that it was a little blurry, but I must have done that video 5 times and could not get it the way I wanted it, so I gave up, basically. Then on the back here, the other thing that I did, these were the projects that I had videotaped, and just better pictures. Since this is a picture I wanted to really show the pictures. And the other thing I did on the 3rd was I was trying to create, and I was working with the papers that I had, and I was just trying to make a background for my website, which is scrappycounselor.blogspot.com. And so that's kind of what I was doing. And this is what the final came up with. You can't see that completely in it, but that's kind of what I was playing with. Then the 4th, I actually went through and did a lot of weeding out of old stamps, things that I knew I didn't really need. I had 14 empty 12 by 12 plastic containers from Michaels. Absolutely just wonderful. I had a total of 56 to start out with, 12.5 by 12.5 totes. and I cleaned out 20 of them. Awesome. Just took a lot of work. I put a lot of, and then I put the stamps on to Craigslist, and then I also gave some that I knew my friend wanted. And so that's what these photos are, is just showing you more of all the stamps that I actually placed on Craigslist. And on the 5th, I actually organized my office. I painted it. They redid the windows, so I painted it and put up curtains. And basically, that's what I did at work. Then on the 6th, I'm still working on, let's see here, I organized the paper packs to make scrapbook pages to list on the website, which I'm still working on. And on the 7th, I actually continued to work on the scrapbook pages and almost forgot to take a photo for the day. Bailey is always by my side as I organize and play. So she is my buddy, so that's why I took a picture of her. On the 8th, I'm working, and I actually printed out quite a few of the pages from Marion Smith on this day, and I was organizing and working on the this album. So that's what I did. That's what I wrote about. I love Victorian ladies, and red is my favorite color, so I've kept this envelope. It had a little sachet packet in it, so that's what I did. I kind of kept. And in organizing my scrap room, I actually also cleaned out a bunch of old scrapbook magazines, stamping magazines, you name it. And I also put these on Craigslist, and they sold, which I'm glad that somebody else is getting to enjoy them. I just had no room. So I decided to let somebody else enjoy it. Now, I also knew that when I cleaned out this hallway next to my scrap room, it wasn't going to stay like this. I was hoping, but it didn't. On the 10th day, I really liked her light bulb for when she started her album, but it says, owning Tim Holtz storage cases. So basically it says, imagine owning them. Well, I got my Christmas present late, and lo and behold, I now own the Tim Holtz storage cases, which, if anybody wants to know, they're fabulous. So that's what I did that day, was I organized them. They came in the mail, so I organized them, took things out of the Stampin' Up! Plastic containers, put them all in here. Wonderful. They hold so much. It's just awesome. Very, very worth getting. And then on the 11th, I organized my ribbon scraps. I actually hung a new rod in my closet, and I just hung the scraps up there, and so I kind of push them to one side when I'm not using it. However, then it's easy to look at. But also my new kitty absolutely has found them and thinks they're kind of fun. But we also had his claws taken out in the front, which I've always done, but he's a house kitty, so he is fine, and at least now he's not ripping up the curtains or the ribbon, which is awesome. And on day 12, I was cleaning up the children's area of my scrap room, which, as you'll see later on, that's what actually ends up in the hallway. And I didn't realize that, because I hadn't gone back to Marion Smith's, that this page was supposed to be about us. So I started out, and I actually worked on removing things from under the table, then removed the table to make room for the Expedite storage shelves and desk that I had gotten. So that's kind of what this was about. So I did a lot more organization on that day as well. But then I went ahead and kind of did what she had asked, that this was to be about who we are. This is a picture of me when I went to tea with my sister. Absolutely love high tea. But these are other things that just show the things that I love. I love anything vintage, Roses, Shabby Chic, Paris. I would love to live in Paris, but that's a whole nother new thing about me. But who I am, it says here, I put my name, it says Kathy, and this is who I am. I'm a grandma, a wife, a sister, a mom. I'm an aunt, a friend, a co-worker. I'm a confidant and a counselor. And so that's who I am in a nutshell. An artist. I absolutely love what I've gotten into. And so on the back here, it just kind of explains more about that. Day 14. This is also, I love Victorian ladies, so I kept this little envelope and I used it. This is when I have actually, we did get the expedite shelves in, and I'm organizing them. So it looks really fun. Things have changed down there, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same. Here, I got these stamps of their Graphic 45. Love them. Love them. Wished I would have had them when I first did the projects with that paper line. Day 15, I organized paper. And so paper packs, and I made some scrapbook pages to put into on my website. And so that's what these are. This is the paper line I used, was Once Upon a Time Stack by DCWV. And this is one of the pages. And this is, like I said, it said, yep, this is the kiddo supplies are now in the hallway. 5 days of only for a clean hallway. But we live in an apartment and I have to use every available space. So, oops, I guess I really don't need the envelope, but I thought it was really pretty. I didn't write on them because I might use them for something else. Really a lot of fun. And then on the back, here's some more of those stacks of the pages of what the pages will look like after I created them. I got this paper line because I asked my husband to go get me the Princess stack. Well, when he seen Once Upon a Time, he brought me home 10 stacks of Once Upon a Time. Michael's let me take it back for 4 of the Princess ones that I really wanted. And day 16, I actually cleaned up my workspace, and I created a wall hanging. It's a Nutcracker canvas. So that was basically what I did here. And on the front and the back are just pictures of my grandkids, because that's what this was all about, was creating that day with Grandma. Day 17. This took quite a few days to work on. Still working on it, but I organized my web page. So I took a picture of the website. Still working on it. And this is also the background to my YouTube channel. This looks a lot brighter than it does on the channel, but I just thought it was just kind of pretty. Also, I'm looking for help on my website. If anybody has any help, please leave me any comments or suggestions. I'm trying to put on things for sale on my website, so need a little help. And this is just the background to the website. This is a bigger picture. Day 18, I organized all my pens. These are Stampin' Up! Pens, and so that's what I did on the 18th. I still need to journal about that. Kind of forgot. And on the 19th, I organized all of my Stampin' Up! Inks and my other inks, got them organized with their extra bottle of refill. And Again, here is a another cute, pretty lady. And then on the back here is just some more pictures of, I organized them, put them in little Ziploc bags with their refill, because I put a lot of them up on Craigslist here in the Portland, Vancouver area. If anybody's interested, they're still for sale. Anyway, I went into my closet, organized my closet, but forgot to take pictures of the clothes, but I didn't have the shoes, so I went from this pile of shoes to this, and I gave a lot away to the homeless shelter. And that's what it talks about here. On day 21, what I did was I worked on my little red car. Yeah, and so basically here's a picture of my little red car that I designed, and just took a picture of my kitty, because even though he's tiny, he loves the sink like our other two cats have always liked. So I took a picture of him. And then in here, I just took extra photos of the little red car. Worked a lot on it on this day. And anyway, it was fun. It took more than one day, but I did keep quite busy as well, trying to just keep things going. On the 22nd, also another sachet packet of a Victorian lady, and I also went ahead and decorated my courier cabinet that I had just sitting empty, and that's what it looked like. I put all of the Tim Holtz products in it. Wonderful space. So we did that on the 22nd. On the 23rd, I actually organized the children's area in our apartment of the toys, because there's a lot of toys that the kids really didn't need. And I had 2 of these, so I had put this on Craigslist. And basically that was just photos that I took and kind of journaled about it. And journaled about it. And then on the 24th, I actually organized my AccuCut folder. So I took pictures and I made all of the die cuts. That took quite a bit of time, but I just used my scrap box, just had fun. And then I just kind of these are the big dies, these are the little dies and mediums. These are, I have custom dies and then album tags. And so that took a lot of my day, especially when you think about being a wife and you got to do all the other things you do. And so I journaled about it. Now on the 25th was, here I have Scrimshaw. And I found out that my best friend from junior high and high school had passed away, and she was younger than I was, so it was very emotional. So I really didn't do anything this day because I was very depressed. I could not believe that someone you know, and it's so talented, has, you know, her life was cut short. But anyway, so this is a tribute to her. Beautiful lady. And so this just, I typed out things about her and things I remembered. And Scrimshaw is the art of sketching on ivory or bone with a knife, and then you take ink. and you kind of wipe over it, and that's what Scrimshaw is. Very detailed work. And there's just another picture of my friend, which I'm going to put my best friend on here. And then on the 26th, I tried to get myself back together, and I organized, and I'm working on the Princess album that I'm designing for my website to sell. So I worked on that most of the day, and I did that mostly to try to keep busy from thinking about Lynette. But not only that, she actually passed away on my sister's birthday on Saturday. My grandson's birthday was Saturday before, and my son's best friend lost his baby that day. So it was a tough week, but I managed to keep busy for the most part, and still managed to reach my goals. And so here, these are just pictures of organizing the paper for the albums, and these are rhinestones I went through for the crown, and these are flowers for it as well. And on day 27, I actually finished up and worked on organizing my perpetual calendar. And so I had to fill in all 12 months. And so that took all day. But it was fun. And then on the 28th, tax time. So basically, these are just photos that I took of W-2s, things like that. It definitely was tax time. Got those to my tax person. So, yay. Hopefully we can get those done and back right away. I need to go to a nice sunny spot. I need sun. I live in the Pacific Northwest where it rains and the sky is gray. So I need some sun. On the 29th, I am still working on taxes, as you can see. So basically, I got them to the tax guy. So done, completed, yay. But I had to do all the spreadsheets for him. And on the 30th, I kind of cut out this window in Marion's paper, because that way I used it and it's different than the first time I used it. But this is a picture of my kitty, but I actually organized my trim. So here is the trim that's in a ball. I organized it and wrapped it onto chipboard. And I got this idea from Creative Kelly, and I do like it better because I had them in a bunch of plastic bags, just kind of keeping them safe. But I never really could see what I could use in a more timely manner. So that's what I did, was organize the lace and the trims, and that was fun. My cat helped me. As you can see, she's laying on a few of the completed bolts of the trims. And today, what I did, basically all I did, was organize and finish up this album. So, just gonna take a picture of the album and the pages, and I'm gonna put it right there. And here I have just extra tags that I can add some photos to, just in fun. Yucky. Just a little glue, but we took care of that. So anyway, that completes my album. I really had fun. Next year, when I actually do this, I didn't make a video at all during this time except the completed one. I seem to be way too busy and too scatterbrained and so my pages were just all over the place. So anyway, I do apologize for just doing the one video, but I did have a good time, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it next year. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them down below, and I can be also be reached at scrappycounselor.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.